Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Washington Redskins. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Ready? 180? Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Me and you all day.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. 27 yards there, a first down.
This is something that we expected to see. McCaffrey used out of the backfield. 107 catches in 2018, the most in one season by an NFL running back.
Okay, 533. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Alert 3.
And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater now. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
56.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go. Just the outlaw. Check, check. Watch 54. Hey, go. Check, 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 check. Check 15.
They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. Tackle made by K'Wan Short.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the safety creep. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Play action. Haskins. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. A carry for Bryce Love, the 4th rounder from Stanford. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Push him back. Push him back. Check nickel.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jeremy Sprinkle, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
DJ Moore went through some ups and downs his rookie season, but really came on strong late in the year. Finished with 55 catches, the most among Panthers not named Christian McCaffrey. And now with Devin Funchess gone to Indianapolis, he's going to be the true WR1 for the Panthers.
They'll run with his second-year man from ASU, Kalen Ballage. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. Kalen Ballage, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw, Haskins. Taken in by Sprinkle. A little pitch and catch. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
54, right there, 54 miles.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 20. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
1st down, Bridgewater. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Let's go.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Panthers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
This quarterback now 4 of 5 since coming on. It's 1st and 10.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball. Out.
This is McCaffrey. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Please. Bang.
McCaffrey. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
Check 99.
They'll run here with Blanche. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back, and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Bridgewater on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. Well, the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, Love. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
Check. Lucky. 54, Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch the run. Right there. 54, right there.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Open man here, Sims complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down. They gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day.
7-7, our score after 1. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
36. Check 13. Go. 13.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They turn to the fullback, Gillespie, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around, hand it to the big fella, and let him get forward for a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. They've got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as a gain of 33, and that play started back at their own 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A shotgun snap for Newton. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
At the 32-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton, open man is Robbie Anderson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 17-yard line.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's 3rd and short.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Defense wins championships, baby. Oh!
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Tighten down. There you go. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Under crush.
Newton takes it himself. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Cam Newton is one of the most athletic, most unique quarterbacks we've ever seen. And his athleticism doesn't just show up when he's flipping over guys. It shows up even on plays as simple as quarterback sneaks.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal.
He's checking. Crash. Watch the air.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Now the Panthers get set, 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to account for Cam Newton on this play.
56.
Back to throw, Newton. They'll roll him out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
someone
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Haskins on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Love. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now it's Haskins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And bulldozing his way through. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into 1st down and then some. On 1st down, this is Geis. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Check. Switch. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
56. Switch up. Switch. Check 26.
On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary.
That's going to be a long day. Hey, alert 3. 58. Mike, 58, right there. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Pick the edge. Go. Green. Check 43.
From the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their...
It's caught inside the 25. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
That's the way. Check 37. Check 37. You go real. You got that. You got that right there. It's free. Switch.
On first down, here's Love. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
So don't say nothing. Shoot! Watch the shoot!
Second down, Haskins. And that's complete. It's Sims. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Redskin first down.
Let's go! Let's the outlaw. 54 miles. Yeah. You don't want nothing. Watch the shot. He's crossing. He's checking crossing.
They'll run on first down. Love. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To throw on 2nd and 6, Haskins. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Now Newton will bring the Panthers up to go for 2.
You must be drinking. Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
McCaffrey will try to run it in. And he will find the end zone here. And the lead moves up to 7. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6. And then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Ready?
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 44. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Gano now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
It's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Looking to throw again on second down. Haskins, he's going to go for a big play downfield, and that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick, and it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you try to have a few minutes.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Haskins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Haskins will throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Trey Quinn, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point good by Hopkins. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 14-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Bridgewater from the gun on third down. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Shifts by him. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
Gregory!
Second and 5 now. Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out.
Let's go!
At their own 28-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Don't get nervous. Check it back.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
3rd and 2, now Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
They're on 17-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
He was brought down by Kendall Fuller. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
58, come on. Hey, it's free. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot him? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
At the 31-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Haskins. Finding his target, it's Cody Latimer. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin 1st down.
1st down, Redskins.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch. Shift.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
First down, Washington.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. On the draw, this is Long. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
They'll run again with Love on first down. Darren Lee there to get him down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
From the 27, Haskins. That's going to be caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jeremy Sprinkle with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, if there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Second and 10. Newton again. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
20. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Newton on first down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Carolina. 42 yards. You're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
Bridgewater on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
The Panthers on third down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic. 1 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Bridgewater. being chased out left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Strip that ball.
4th down, they're going. Bridgewater. He may try and run for this. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Ballage. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Bridgewater to throw it. That's to McCaffrey, complete. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. They come out here in the eye. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Here we go on 4th. Newton. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are back within a single score.
That's a really nice play concept there. Bootleg him out to the right. They're going to move the pocket and try and keep the rush away from him. I love that he was able to throw back against the grain a little bit and find a receiver cutting from the backside of the formation across the middle.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st down, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Guys, stay in situation. Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. The throw taken in by Sims. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. The 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson. His third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Gano the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 3, second down. Charles, defensively, one timeout left. Do you use it here, or do you let it roll to the 2-minute warning?
I would use it here because you're going to get the 2-minute warning stoppage as well. And then that means you have to snap the ball again. Something could happen. Something could go awry. You could get the ball back. I wouldn't let it run.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drives exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. He's back to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Go ahead and take a seat. You can't stop me. Ready? 50 straight. Dog. I got him. I got him. Shit. Ready to eject.
Back to throw. Buying time to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Reuben Foster in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also fourth down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check 52. 20.
They snap it to Newton. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Haskins down to a knee, and his guys about to come away victorious.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Panthers' 8-yard line.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Redskins, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they